Hey guys, good morning. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday morning. Here it is about almost 8 o'clock here in Toronto, Canada. It's getting a lot more colder now. Temperature here is about 0 degrees Celsius. I guess I just wanted to reflect a little bit about being on the entrepreneur journey, being able to practice being aware of our emotional state, throughout the day. As we're living a very busy life is very important, especially if you're working with partners, working with teams. I'm working with my life partner in our business with our team here. It is very easy throughout the day, through the different stress and different issues and the different challenges that we face every day, that it's very easy to be able to build up just like stress level, and that throughout the day without us, under the surface, without us knowing, consciously aware that, oh, whoa, I'm getting quite stressed over here now. Sometimes we're aware of it, but because we're so busy, it's just like all of that awareness is just being suppressed. At least for me, that's what I've been experiencing. And the issue with that is often we might be operating with issues or stress levels that's like almost like right here. Okay, that's like, it's been increasing, but we're like kind of like keeping it down all the way up to like the neck level, like it's about to come out, but we don't know. And then when we're having a discussion, let's say with our team members or with our partners, sometimes if the person says something that we might not be 100% agreeable with, without us actively knowing, it could just trigger a reaction response that we can't stop until we already said something. Like, for example, yesterday, I was just having a conversation with my partner, and we're systemizing a process in our sales department, and we want to develop a training for our team to take over something that she has been doing. I mean, it's not something like difficult or anything like that. It was just how to set up the Google Drive folder structure for this training. Okay, because she's going to record some walkthrough videos on how to do this, and then we're going to include examples and stuff like that in this training. We call it the training playbook, okay, the task playbook. So it wasn't a simple question. It was, after our team member completed the task, should we include the training in this same training module to have them update the project information sheet? So we have like a project chart or a project info sheet, okay, to update the sheet to know what she has completed in this task. So this is like a standard procedure for the rest of the team members if they do this. Something like a task, something like this. But in my mind, when I am thinking about this task, I was thinking, let's just keep it simple, because that whole training involves a number of other steps that maybe it might be better to put that into a different training program, like a different training task playbook, if you will, to keep the training simple so that the team member can learn it faster and to avoid confusion. In my mind, it was very clear to me that that should be the case. But, my partner, she just wants to confirm, because all other team members will do all of that as well. So for me, under normal circumstances, it would just be, I would say, no, maybe we can let's separate this into two separate trainings, okay, so that we can keep this training simple and straightforward, just focusing on completing this task only, okay? And maybe we can create another training on how to update the project charter. But because of the emotions that are inside, that I wasn't actively aware at the time that, whoa, I have these emotions, negative emotions I have, that are kind of like under the surface, that can come out like an emotional leakage, if you will. I wasn't aware of that. And it just came out. I just felt like, whoa, isn't it obvious that maybe we should just keep this one separate and keep it simple and just to the point, because that has multiple steps and can really complicate this training. In my mind, that thought came up, right? And that triggered a negative emotion of, I was a little bit, I guess, annoyed and frustrated. A part of me was thinking, oh, maybe you would also be able to see that on your own. And because of that emotion that triggered, my response became like charged. Instead of saying a nice way, I just say, well, yeah, of course. What do you think, right? Because that will complicate the training, right? Of course, that should be out a different one. So you see my tone, it's very different from, let's say, if I were, I guess, emotionally balanced at that moment. And that response really helped. That really like caused a negative, like an effect on my partner as well. Because he's like, whoa, you don't have to be this negative. Like, I was just asking a simple question. But you see, like something as simple as that is already affecting the rest of her day, because I was kind of being mean and rude to her, okay, on something that she wasn't, it wasn't like an intentional mistake. She was just trying to confirm. Well, I realized this right after I said it. And I'm just like, oh crap. Okay. Well, for me and her, we have a term for it. We call it emotional leakage. Okay. There's some negative emotions literally leaked out of our conversation without us noticing it. So, oh crap. There's an emotional leakage right there that I kind of just applied onto her in a way that I didn't want to. So I know I apologized and say, hey, I'm sorry. I wasn't in a great state. And I just realized that now that came out. I was triggered. I apologize. Okay, I'm not great at it yet, but I'm going to keep working on it. Apologize. You're absolutely right. Thank you for confirming that with me. So that was okay. Like afterwards, I was fine. But she was still negatively affected by that. Nevertheless, even though I apologize, it's gotten better. But I guess what I wanted to say is that these kind of things happen. And a lot of times it can just cause unnecessary or unintentional damage to our team, to our partners, to our family. And we have to repair that afterwards, like it takes more energy to repair the damage that was caused by something that was said unintentionally than the energy to actually say that thing to cause the damage. Like for me, I feel like the energy it took me to repair that was 10 times the energy that was released. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Often it's just really important to practice the ability to just try to be aware of our emotional state. Like, hey, how am I feeling right now? Like just throughout the day, like, hey, how am I feeling right now? Am I feeling like, am I at like stress level, state level? Like, am I at a 7? Am I at 8? Am I at a 5? Like, let's say if 0 is like, I'm completely at peace. 10 is like, oh man, the lid is about to be blown off. Am I at a 5? Am I at a 6? Am I at 7? And if I'm like in a state where I'm not that great, right? Then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go out for a quick walk. I'm going to do some breathing exercises. I'm going to do a quick meditation. I'm just going to take it easy for maybe 10, 15 minutes to center myself in order to prevent these type of situations from happening. This is so important to help maintain a positive and productive environment for ourselves and for our team, so that when they're around us, they feel they are also positive and productive and not negatively affected by unnecessary emotional leakages due to the stress that we encounter every day on the news. Okay. Guys, so thank you. Thank you for listening to this. I hope this also provides some value to you, and I wish you the best. I wish you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you, guys.